You go on ahead, Joe. I'll secure the perimeter. We'll meet up later.
If I secure the perimeter, he just runs to the end of the level and stands in an area that you have to fight a bunch of guards to get to him. It's, pretty annoying. Trying to line up a shot perfectly on that guy's ear. You can stand right there without him seeing you pretty well. But this level, it's not one of my favorites. It's fun to an extent, but it's not like a great level. I was trying to shoot his gun out of his hand, but I missed. And all the guards in here are sexually attracted to the alarms. It's really annoying.
That was my best friend.
What they say right there when you shoot a guard and another one runs up to him and says something, it's all random, and most of them are pretty funny, and it took me a long time to get that one. So, that was my best friend. That's my favorite one. I remember when I first heard that, I thought that was really funny. I remember telling my friends about it in elementary school, and they were like, "Hey man, that's crazy." This level's weird. Oh yeah, this guy. He has a different place that he's in, like, every time I walk by. Like, sometimes he's down there and shoots up at me from the floor, and then sometimes he's right by the door. He's a really annoying guy. He can still hit you through there, too, and I could hit him. That was a camera.
They'll be unable to conduct operations without any power.
She says conduct operations. It's like, we get it, Joanna, you're British. Well, you shut down the power to the ship or submarine. I'm not entirely sure what it is, but the submarine doesn't seem to power off afterwards. And that little area right there that I did with the X-ray scanner, that was a... it took me so long to figure out to turn on the X-ray scanner, go over there and press the green terminals. That took a really long time. I actually had to read the mission brief. But that's the only area that the power seems to go off at. It doesn't seem to go off, the power doesn't seem to turn off to any other part of the ship. This is a hard area. Well, relatively hard, because there's a lot of guys right here. And they can kind of come at you from any direction. Well, from these two directions, but a guy actually ended up sneaking up behind me, which had never happened before. And since I had gone this long without a guard setting off the alarm, I was able to get 2 Falcon 2s. I like to set it up as a sentry gun right there, because it kind of keeps them from getting towards the alarm that I'm standing by, and a lot of guys come from that door and from that pathway to the left. So yeah, that guy came from behind. Yeah, they're just running. They do weird things in this area. They run off. They run all around. I got killed here, or well, not killed here, but hurt here quite a few times. I think I set off that alarm actually. They had that same alarm sound effect in one of the GoldenEye levels, the one where you escape from prison, basically. I thought that was really cool as a kid. In fact, with Banjo-Tooie and Banjo-Kazooie, like, I was severely disappointed by Banjo-Tooie because it wasn't so similar to Banjo-Kazooie. Plus, I didn't like the big level interconnectivity, but this game was so similar to GoldenEye, and which I loved so much, but it just seemed like it was cooler than GoldenEye in a really childish way. I really fucked up right here by making that a proximity detonation. If I had just thrown it in like normal, it would have disarmed all the guards and probably knocked a few out. And that guy's dead body protected him, but he didn't shoot. See, yeah, the M-bomb just now went off. I can hear it. Taking quite a bit of damage here. That guy was trying to hit me. I don't know if I've talked about that. I do think I have a little bit, but that is something I like, how the guards will try to punch you.
This must be where the sub's controlled from.
There's another objective that's like hard to figure out. Oh, well, not really, because she kind of gives you a hint, but that terminal's pretty inconspicuous. That right there, that's the way you can cheese the level, by turning on the X-ray scanner and pressing that terminal that you can see through right there. It'll open up those doors, and you don't have to meet up with Elvis. But it's way more interesting to do it with Elvis, and I'm trying not to cheese it too much. Huh. Guy must have a legend.
Oh God, he's dead!
You'd think they would be used to that in their line of work, because they're guards, or whatever the hell they are. Well, they're armed guards, and they work for Datadyne, and apparently Datadyne is really dangerous. Like, they basically got like a militia. They basically have their own military, so I think they'd be used to it. Yeah, this level is kind of labyrinthian, if that's a word. It can get kind of confusing. And I don't think I've ever had those those cameras set off an alarm before. I wandered around pretty aimlessly for a little bit here, because I just couldn't remember where to go. And I recorded this quite a while ago. This is a part of the level I think you only see if you do it on Perfect Agent, and it's weird. You just punch out these guards, and it gives you a data disc. But you have to punch them out because in the briefing it says we need them for questioning. But I think that's really stupid, because you're not going to question them. You just have to punch them and then they get knocked out and lay there. Why can't I just kill them? I hate this. I can't kill scientists and civilian stuff. I think a game is way cooler when you can just kill everybody. That nearly got me. But I think it's way cooler when you can kill scientists. And you had to do that same thing in GoldenEye, where you can't kill scientists. And I read that was a last-minute addition to all levels. Hey, that worked. That's just far too violent. I can't show it. All the action's going on behind that door. And that guy just stood there. He didn't even open the door after everyone got killed. And I shot way more times than necessary right there, but I think it looks cooler. Although I was just trying to kill him. I was kind of nervous. My health was really low. And this is some Perfect Dark Let's Play history being made for me. With another guy sneaks up behind me. This is two different run-throughs of the level spliced together. Not yet. This is still all one playthrough of the level so far. But coming up, there's a cut, and that's because I got killed. But I got those guards to say what I wanted them to say. So I was like, I'm not playing through this whole level again for them to not say their interesting phrases. So this is the only level I've done that on.
Without the autopilot and the GPS, ship will wander off station. Pull the plug on that.
What's
Now!
up with that laugh?
Please, don't hurt me.
I thought this area looked cool.
You traitors!
He's gonna shoot the computer.
Switch this thing off.
I'll shut it down.
At least you can kill him. But anyways, as I was saying, every other video was one successful playthrough of the level. Okay, there was the cut.
Please, don't.
So this is a separate attempt. But I'm not going to do that any more times, because I think it's much more interesting to watch once, like a full successful attempt of the level without splicing them together. I had spent so many times restarting the level trying to get him to say that that was my best friend. That's just my favorite one. He gets shot in the leg. It's like, intruder alert. It'd be cool if you got a little more ammo for the Magnum, but I guess this is a secret weapon of the level? I hadn't really thought about it. Come on, guy. Oh, I hate it when this happens. Dude, come on. Where do they go? Sometimes they run off and they are just fucking gone. And then, as soon as you come back, then they run out right in front of you and shoot you in the head and kill you. It's really fucking annoying. I got really frantic right there. But yeah, I guess that's a secret weapon. Well, maybe not. Because that guy does obviously pull it out. I'm working my way towards Elvis, and that was awesome. That was by complete accident too, but I hit him in the leg and I really didn't think I would. Although he is still alive. Oh, that was cool. I like that animation. I like how everything explodes. It's kind of like the Aqua Teen Hunger Force world where anything that touches the ground explodes. How did I not see it? How did I not hear the gunshots? So Elvis ran past all these guys, somehow didn't get seen by them. But I have to kill them all. He literally just runs like 3 levels deep and stands in a room. What were the designers thinking with that? Oh, that was awesome. I could have shot that one guy in the head. Anytime I get a headshot, I just think it's cool because their heads go flying back. And all the blood down there is cool. Just a fucking bloodbath, like some really violent shit happened here. He was gonna do that long ass shooting animation. I know the first time I saw that long, like, slowly walking shooting animation where they just shoot for, like, nearly 20 seconds at once. Was in the second level of GoldenEye in this hallway. 3 guards do it. That's another one they don't normally say. Clearly. I actually have, in these videos, gotten lucky, and some of the guards have said some shit they don't normally say. Like that one guy saying surrender or die in the Carrington video. The Carrington Institute video. No. The Carrington Villa video. That's just straight up looks like a fucking dance. I remember doing that in my room, imitating that animation, thinking it was so fun to do. I thought that animation was cool as a kid. When I would come up with games in my head, I would make up my own death animations.
What took you so long? Follow me! You get off this old town!
What took me so long? Why didn't you just kill all these guards? Why didn't you just come with me from the beginning of the level? So, Elvis's AI is not phenomenal as he's running around in circles. I don't know what it is with your followers in this game, or allies, whatever, but they can really get into a bad habit of just running around in a circle. The worst it's ever been was with the President in the Air Force One level. When he would just not walk through the door, he just ran around in a circle and still getting annoyed about it. But as I was saying before Elvis started talking, when I was a little kid, when I'd make up games in my mind, I would make up my own death animations, and I would try and come up with some variant of the one where they do that twisting dance and fall down. Just stand on my bed and do that, or jump up in the air and fly down on my back, make a bunch of noise. My parents would come in and tell me to stop jumping on the bed. So Elvis just runs to the next area. I think you have to go back and rendezvous with Elvis. I don't remember if it's an objective complete or not, but I'm pretty damn sure you have to do it this way. If you're playing it on Agent, you don't even have to meet up with him again.
In the name of entertainment!
In the name of entertainment! Elvis bleeds green blood, which I think is interesting. He is kind of helpful, but he does just wander in and get himself hurt here. But the biggest problem is trying not to shoot him in his giant head that has a snorkel on it.
Don't mess with the Mayan!
Mayan is his race, which I think is... He says some funny stuff, like, Elvis is kind of likable, like, with some of the things he says. And it is funny how
I'm doing this for your own good.
he'll just run up and punch the guards. I think that's funny. Like, although that's probably not the best animation for him to do, to just run out and slowly shoot to the right.
You're shooting me? Kick your ass.
Yeah, he's doing like karate kicks at him. It's fucking funny. Which, and see, that's funny, but he's just slapping at him and missing. That's funny, but I don't like how he's all like goofy in the cutscenes. Like I was doing that stupid little laugh in the beginning of it, and at the end of the crash site level, how he's fucking with the UFO, like really childlike comic relief. He makes weird noises when he gets shot. I was really fucking nervous right here, because the frame rate kind of slows down because they throw a bunch of guys at you. You have to keep Elvis alive, and you have to keep yourself alive, and those crates can explode. I like when he says that, how he goes from being so confident to so hopeless. Like, I'll kick your ass, it's all going wrong! So many dead guys. I don't like that phrase, kiss my alien butt. I think it sounds stupid, but also saying like kiss my butt just sounds like something a first grader would say. And also, this is just stupid, but how he refers to himself as an alien, I never liked. Because, you know, the humans are the aliens to him. Why is he going wrong again? Elvis, I just shot that guy.
I'm doing this for your own good.
Also, I like that they're not using K7 Avengers in this level, and that they're using... I don't care that they go back to that machine gun. I think they could just come up with a different weapon or something, but you do get to use the laptop gun, so that's cool. It's one of my favorite guns.
Right. The diving operation has been disrupted on the surface. Time for a swim.
I hope the government don't want to use this ship anytime soon.
Did you think we were a little heavy-handed?
Nah.
Did they know that smaller ship was going to be there? Because at first glance, it seems like they just went to the Pelagic 2 to kill everybody. Well, no, I'm sure they knew that the ship was supposed to be there. But anyways, just a closing thought. Why do these guys have, like, red overalls? Well, not so much why do they have them, but I think they could have come up with something cooler for them to wear than, like, dorky red overalls. So last season.